My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Hello YouTube, welcome to another edition of Adam's Riding Life. You'll notice that I'm not on the DR250 today or the Kawasaki Versys. In fact, I'm on a friend's Kawasaki Vulcan 650S, and you'll never guess where I'm going. I'm actually taking it for MOT because he's a bit tied up, but he's got it booked in at 1 o'clock and he's a bit tied up with work, so any excuse to take it out for a ride. I hope we can hear me over this exhaust. He's got a Two Brothers full system exhaust on it and it sounds lovely. I do have to admit. And another thing, if anyone says that cruisers are boring, I know this is a sports cruiser, but if anyone tells you that cruisers are boring, or they can't go around bends, or they're not that quick, then they need to have a ride on one of these, because I think this will change your mind. Because I love this bike, I have rode it once before, and I absolutely love it. I think it handles well. I think the low down torque is incredible. I think it's something like 66 foot-pounds of torque at something like 6,500 revs, but I'll have a look. I've got some specs actually, because obviously with not being my bike I don't really know much about it. So we'll do a bit of a walk round at what is becoming my usual bit of a walk round place. We'll do a walk around and have a look at it. What time is it now? Yeah, we've got 5 minutes to have a quick walk round. Running a bit late, because how embarrassing is this, YouTube? I mean, I don't know. My mate on here who I like watching his videos, Morphy, and I've mentioned him a few times. He reckons he drops clangers. Oh, not like me, mate, not like me. I'm rushing about. I go and get, don't you put it there. We're rushing about. I go and get a blood test done and straight back to yard to lock up to get this bike out. Shot round to the garage because there's no bloody fuel in it. Fuels it up. Not got my card. I thought, oh no. I'm checking all my pockets. I usually have it in slot in my phone. I'm checking everywhere. I've not got it. It's not here. Don't know what to do. Goes in anyway. The lad was sound. Managed to make a payment over the phone. Spoke to my missus. She sent me a credit card, one of my credit cards out at top drawer. And I managed to make the payment, give it long number and all that like you do, make the payment. Went back and I'm riding back and I'm thinking, where's this going to be, where are they going to be? I've got my card, I've got a credit card, I've got my driver card in there. Hey, bloody hell, I need all this, where are they going to be? I don't need this today. Anyway, it turns out, GS there, it turns out I've remembered, I chucked all my stuff in my car and shot round to the doctor's and my phone had slid off the seat, and I thought, I bet it slipped out. Anyway, it worked outside at seat, so at least I've got a card for pay for MOT. Back to Biker's Warehouse again for MOT. I said he's just got a bit tied up. It happens in our job, you get held up somewhere. You know, even though they do, you know, if you've got something on, you know, you're out on road all week, all the Friday really is the only time you can do it, so he's booked it for Friday, and they normally get you back, to be fair to him. They do normally get you back, but he's just been held up, and then there's been a bad smash on M6, so it's just one of them things. But trust me, I jumped at the chance when he said, "Do you want to take it for MOT?" I said, "Do I? A nice day like this, get out on this for the short blast." Someone releasing his pigeons out, timing that is. Just released his pigeons, homing pigeons. Or they lost pigeons till they get home. One of the two. I heard that somewhere the other day. Right, I'll turn this off. Well, this is it. The Kawasaki Vulcan S 650. He's put a few bits on it when he got it. Looks a bit more sleeker, a bit more cooler in my opinion, but each to their own, you know. He's added the saddle bags, he's added the roll bag on the back, he's added the crash bars and the lights and the screen. He didn't have none of that, so it was a nice sleek bike, which was what they're designed to be. That's the Two Brothers exhaust, that's the baby there. TBR, Two Brothers exhaust, full system from America. I'm going to run through this pretty quick. Tail tidy on the back, everything needs a tail tidy, even one of these. But yeah, so that's it. The engine's exactly the same as my Versys. I think it's just geared a bit different. It's got a bit more low down torque, and obviously the engine dressing, it's just dressed a bit different, make it look a bit more air cooled. It's liquid cooled, 649cc parallel twin, 61 brake horsepower at 750 revs per minute. It's got, come on, where's the Newton meters of torque? It has got 46 Newton meters of torque at 66 revs per minute. It's got ABS, it's a 6-speed, single disc on the front, 300mm single disc with Nissin twin pot caliper. It's a 250mm, you see it under there. Again, single disc with a single Nissan caliper, pot caliper. It's claimed 105 mile an hour. Now this, like I said, it's got the same engine as my Versys. My Versys will top out about 120, but it won't get to 0 to 60 quicker. This has got a lot more low down grunt, and you know, the lad that had it before him, one of our mates who's come in, you'll see Ray on one of my videos when we got Isle of Man. He had this, and he loved it because he's a short rider like Davies, and the only reason he got rid of it is he was literally scraping pegs, scraping sand, because it'll lean, it'll go around bends, this thing. If you just had a bit more clearance, be as good as out. It's a sound bike for a cruiser, you know, a sports cruiser, albeit a sports cruiser. If people say you can't have fun on a cruiser, we'll get on one of these, I tell you. Puts a smile on my face, and that exhaust. Yeah, let's listen to the thunder, boys and girls. Oh god, I don't know if that'd be for me all day every day. Neighbours wouldn't enjoy it when I got work early anyway, but I don't know. I suppose you get your earplugs in. It's only everyone else you're annoying, isn't it? Oh, they'll be happy about this when it goes for MOT. Mind you, good thing is it's been MOT day before. Ray, when he had it, my mate, so where he had it, can you believe it, when he bought this exhaust, it didn't have the baffle in it. He had to send for America, 85 quid get a baffle, because it was just too loud. Too loud. He used to come off motorway with it. He said when he got back to back garden, his missus would have a brew on for him, because she'd hear him come off motorway and come down side of Wicks round onto the estate. He should have a brew on for him. And I can believe it, because it's just, and I mean, I don't know whether that will whip baffle in or without, but I never heard it whip baffle out. He took it for tyres. He bought it off a friend of his, weren't so keen on tyres on it, took it for tyres, and that's all he did with exhaust, and went for a set of tyres. Said I can't, I need a baffle. You can imagine how loud this would be without a baffle. But I don't know, it puts a smile on, like I said, I've rode it once before and it put a smile on my face then, and it puts a smile on my face now. It puts a smile on my face every time I hear it start up. We could be sat there and it's a nice quiet day, and you know, it's early, we're at Oars or something like that, and it's nice and quiet, or we're at Settle, and he'll fire this up. See everyone putting the bacon butties down, for Christ's sake. Disapproving looks. Oh, it's a lovely bike though. It is a lovely bike. It's a bit of a weird riding style compared to mine, with feet forward. Sometimes, first time I'm looking for peg, you know what I mean? My pegs are straight down under my foot, so. But it's got a power point there, gear indicator. I don't think that gear indicator comes as standard, but it's factory fitted jobby like. Added on extra. Fuel gauge clock, pretty basic really. You got different trips on mileometer, but that's about it. It's showing eco there. It's obviously it's not a driver mode, I think it's just the way it's being driven is eco. It'll probably go off if you wring its neck a little bit. Mirrors are different as well, they're not standard. They're a lot better, don't like the standard mirrors. But like I say, anyone looking for something like this, like, you know what I mean, I do recommend you take one out. I do, I really. Just take one out and have a go. Cheapest I've seen them brand new is about 7.6, about 7,599, something like that. Is it, or is it 6? I'll tell you what, I'll get back to you on that. I've got it on my list. I think it's 6. I think, yeah, it is. It is 6,599. So you know what I mean, less than 7 grand. And Ray's quick. Ray's a quick rider. You know, he used to do track days and stuff like that. So for him, it just worked quite right. He loved the bike, but he went Spain with it, with lads. And like I say, he was scraping out at every bend. He were out riding it, more or less as soon as he got it really. But, I won't mind me saying this, you know what I mean, he was born with a dislocated hip, so he's short, plus obviously his mobility is not brilliant, so something like this was ideal for him, but in the end it didn't work out. He said it's alright when you just go in, but he said when you're riding about with quick lads, which he does, he goes alright, you know, he does the get. I've not been out with him, I've been out with him, but I've not been out with him when he's with all his lads like from over Yorkshire, because they're just well, it's a quick. I'm not got that experience yet, you know. I've been riding a couple of years, but I'm getting there. But we all have our limitations. We've all got to know our limits, and you know, you don't want to go out with quick lads and then you're pushing yourself too much. I mean, riding with quick lads improves your riding no end. It does. But going out with, you know, pushing yourself, it's not really where you want to be. You want to be riding in your limits, and you're always the one at back and always waiting for you at junctions because you don't know if they're going left or right. You know what I mean? Ray keeps saying, ah, you'll be alright, but no, I'll be alright. If he wants to put these levers on and go fast, he can go out with his mates for over Yorkshire way. But yeah, it's a lovely bike. It's just a shame, like I said, for Ray, it worked quite right. Got an MT-07 now, but boys, he had to spend some money on that, getting it right, getting it lowered. Thing is as well, he can't even test ride one, because he has to, well, unless it's something like this where he could jump on straight away, but even then he's a bit what's it with gears. He has an actuator and changes gear with his thumb, up and down. He has to have all that set up, you see, so and he can ride without that, but it just makes life a lot easier for him to have that set up. Very busy road there. Should have come out the other way with lights. At least you got a set of lights then, but these lights should change in a minute. Yeah, so he's I spent quite a bit of money on it. Corny shock up back. He tried using one of them lowering blocks and whatever, and he was just bouncing him about all over the place, nearly throwing him out at sea. So in end, he spent 600 odd quid on a corny rear shock, which sorted the job out. What else has he done to it? It's changed. Oh, you can't adjust the front forks on them, you see. Good bike, them MT-07, just quite basic. That's why they were a cheap bike, like. So he's adjusted oil. He's put thicker oil in front forks and a few other bits. And anyway, he can keep up with lads on that one, so he's happy. Anyway, we're here now at Biker Warehouse. So I will sign out here, and then we'll enjoy the ride home together. See you shortly. Thanks a lot. Let's go and see these boys. Biker Warehouse. Look at that, you see that through the window. Old chopper, customised chopper there, a big sort of skull or animal on it. I don't know if GoPro's picking that up. I'll leave camera running a bit so you can see its sight shop. I've been enough times you're not seeing its sight shop. Hey, alright. 1 o'clock MOT. Cheers, pal. Hello YouTube, we're back again after the MOT. All sorted, all present and correct. A bike behind us. Yeah, I said we're going to show you around a bit there in the shop, but I don't know, I started talking to me, you just automatically take your helmet off, don't you? So we'll be going back again, maybe another time. Oh. 25 £25 the charge and MOT there. Nice set of lads as well. Got a brew this time. When I weren't feeling so good on Saturday, they never made me a brew, buggers. I keep thinking it's 2:30, but it's not changed his clock. 1:30, innit? 1:30 on a Friday, blue skies. We'll put this away and get the Versys out and get home to my lovely wife. That's been me, hasn't it? The last 3 vlogs, I think they've all been MOT. Hope you can hear me over this exhaust, YouTube. Sun's beaming down, beautiful. It's about 15 degrees today. 15 degrees. You just can't help but keep blipping it. There we go. Comfy seat. Now you sat comfortable, you know, your legs are not too crooked up, you know what I mean. I'm 6 foot tall. I've not got a massive inseam, like a 32, 33, I think it's 32 inseam I've got. But you know what I mean, my legs are bent alright. They're not, I suppose like the really taller rider wouldn't be great on it, but seat's really comfortable, you know, you're sat in a good position, bars are nice and wide, and it's definitely flickable. Definitely. For a sports cruiser. So listen to that. Cloud in the sky. Oh, it makes you glad to be alive, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll take this back, we'll get the verses out, we'll head off home. I'm getting hungry as well now. Not had my dinner. Got it in 5th gear there, and it's just brilliant. That low down torque, you know what I mean, it just pulls it along. We got 3/4 battery left. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think if I get a chance, I'm going to have maybe an hour out on my brother-in-law's bike, his Z900. We've got it in lock-up, and he's been promising me a go. He's not just been promising me a go, oh, you got to have a go, you got to have a go. So I think he'll be disappointed if I don't have a go, so I'll not disappoint him. We'll take it out and give it a go. I think I was saying that I think I'll be surprised if he's done 500 mile on it. Well, I started it before. 207 mile. It's got on clock. 207 miles. Brand new bike, innit? Brand new bike. Not even had its first service. I said to him it'll be a year old before it gets its first service. You don't bleeding get out and ride it. All that money on it. Can't believe they're doing this on a Friday. Well, they've took light down now, so they must be taking it all down now. It's getting towards rush hour traffic. Rush hour on a Friday's always a bit early, isn't it? Yeah, it's busy here. They've put the lights back there, haven't they? Just really, really pokey low down torque on it. But yeah, like I said before, and I'll say it again, it puts a smile on my face every time I ride this bike. And if anybody's in the market for this style of bike, Honestly, go and try one. You know, 650, yeah. You know, it's not a big engine compared to some of these big cruisers, but I tell you what, I bet it'll outride them. I bet it'll outride some of these bigger cruisers. I tell you what, I bet there's not many Harleys that'll touch it. Really is a nice bike. And that's only my opinion, YouTube. Like I said, go and try one for yourself. See what you think. Especially if you're a shorter rider. I think it's 5'1", Dave. 5'1". It's short for a bloke, that, isn't it? So obviously, you know, it's quite a struggle when it comes to motorbikes. Anyway, YouTube, I'm going to sign off. You enjoy your weekend. Ride safe and stay safe. And I'll see you all in the next vlog, which will hopefully be Sunday morning. Thanks again, YouTube. Ta-ra for now. Bye bye.